Hello fellow YouTubers, thank you for subscribing for my last video. I'm back. I completed my 3 months of basic training in San Diego, and as you can see, I'm pretty much bald now, and a lot of things have changed. I lost weight, pull-ups went up, and my running time, like in my last video I remember saying how I could barely run 1.5 miles. Well, now I'm running 3 miles. Basically, if I had to tell you anything for those of you that are worried, about boot camp, if I can do it, anyone can do it, and it's made to where everyone will succeed. And if you put out, if you just do your best, and it's a slow process. I mean, you don't start running 3 miles the first week or month. It's during third phase or second phase, you're running like 2.5 miles. But for the final PFT, it's 3 miles, and it builds you up. I mean, they're not going to just rush you into it. Let's see here. Remember in my last video I was saying how it's probably either going to be a short or long video. Well, if I was to cover everything, this would be like a 3-hour video, so I'll just keep it short. First off is first phase, obviously, and that phase is just like everyone says, it sucks. It's not really that it's difficult, it's just that you feel like a piece of trash. It's you feel worthless. You feel like the decision you made to join the Marine Corps was the biggest mistake you've ever made. And but that's how it's supposed to be. They grind everyone down to the same level. You might have someone that was down here when they came in, simple life, poor family. This is how I see it anyway. And you might have, someone that came in that was fed with a silver spoon his whole life, and they'll come in. He thinks he's maybe a little bit better and shouldn't be treated as bad. But what happens is, in first phase, is they grind everyone down to the same level, and then slowly throughout boot camp, they bring everyone back up together as brothers and as a team. That's how I see it anyways. So first phase is going to suck. You need to accept that now, because you're going to think, just like I did. I went in there already knowing it's going to suck, and I still was like, why did I join? 80. But there is still hope. Second phase comes around. You're in Camp Pendleton, and you're shooting guns. You start to feel like a Marine. You're learning like how to read a compass, and how to read maps, and you go out in the field, and you're doing night navigation. Can't even talk. I just got back a couple days ago, and I'm still tired. I got a little bit of a cold, and but anyway, and then I mean, that's when you start feeling good about your decision. And third phase comes around, and you got your name tape now, rather than a stupid little paper tag that says your name. I mean, you actually got it sewn on. My uniform's around here somewhere, but I mean, that's a good feeling, because when you're in first phase, you see all these third phase recruits walking around with their name tapes, and you just look at yourself, and you just feel like trash. Anyways, I mean, during third phase, that's when you're doing your final PFT, final CFT, and you're getting everything done. You're getting everything wrapped up, getting ready to go to the Crucible. Finally go to the Crucible, so you drive back up to Pendleton, and it's 3 days. You start on Tuesday morning, and on Thursday morning, and to be honest, it wasn't so bad as most people would say. It's, of course, it varies from platoon and company, but you know, I was in Charlie the company, and we still had it rough. And if I was to give you any advice on the Crucible or anything during entire recruit training, is to not let the fear of tomorrow overcome you, because that was my biggest problem, was just worrying about tomorrow. Like, and you hear all these recruits say, you know, oh, this was so hard, swim week was so hard, you know, all this. And whenever swim week came around, you know, I was worried about it, but in the end, like, it was so easy and fun. Same thing with the Crucible, same thing with the Reaper. And the Reaper, like, you know, everyone talks about, sure, it was difficult, but, I mean, it wasn't as bad as everyone made it out to be. Like, whenever I was hearing about the Crucible, I imagined myself, you know, out of breath, sweating, and breathing heavy, legs burning, or I couldn't take another step, and I'm only like halfway there. In all reality, it's just take one step after another and take your own pace. In a way, I mean, you don't want to be too slow, but try to keep up with your platoon. But like in the end, like right before you do the last hill, I mean, the Crucible is not just one steep hill. It's like you go up to the first hill is like really long and steep, and then it like evens out, and you go up another hill, evens out, even go downhill a little bit, and then like go up again and down. Like it's like 7 hills or something like that. But finally it like evens out, and then right before your last hill, the one you charge, and right before that last hill, all the platoons stop and they wait for all the other recruits to catch up. So I mean, take it at your own pace. They'll wait for you. You catch up, you all take a breather, and then you charge that last hill, which is really small. And they got the little guy with the camera waiting there and videotaping you for that last charge. I mean, you don't want to fall out of that charge because your mom's going to watch it on DVD, you know, and you don't want to be that one. But anyway, so take it at your own pace, and don't worry about the next event. Don't have fear, you know. That's one of the things, like oh no, like I don't know if I could do this. Like everyone talks about it. It sounds so hard. Don't be that guy. Just come in with the attitude like, hey, so many Marines have gone through this and did it. Even the small guys that look like midgets, they are carrying the same weight as those giant guys. You know, I'm a big guy. I don't know how heavy the packs were. You know, maybe 70, 80 pounds. You know, the big guys carrying it, but the same weight was on the little guy's shoulders, and they completed it. So don't worry. Just take it a step at a time, one step at a time, one event at a time, one day at a time. One of the things that kept us going was living chow to chow, church to church. So every Sunday you get, you know, a couple hours to go to church, and then when you're done with church, you have like maybe an hour left of free time, write some letters. And usually you drill after church. But after that week, just look forward to that next church service. And it'll go by so fast, believe me. Like, it seems just like yesterday I made that last video with my long crazy hair. And but here I am, and here you will be as well if you decide to join the Marine Corps. I'm on 10 days of leave right now, and I just talked to my recruiter about recruiter's assistance. Now, some of you will get it, some of you won't. I don't even know if I got it just yet. He just sent it into corporate and everything and requested it. But it's something you might want to get, because if you get 2 referrals, you get a meritorious promotion. And if you come in as a PFC, I mean, that's Lance Corporal, and you've only been in for like 4 months at that time. So I mean, it's a good deal. Try to get it. Talk to your recruiters now if you haven't already about it. I'm trying to think of anything else to give you guys. Let's see here. I mean, if you have any questions, you know, comment below. I might make another video. I'll try to answer you. Like I said, I just completed it, and it's definitely doable. I mean, the worst part probably about boot camp would be the mind games they play. I mean, you're only as strong as your weakest link, is the saying they kept saying. So everyone in the platoon is doing everything right. You're doing everything right, everything correct, being that perfect recruit. But someone next to you messes up, scratches his nose, does something stupid, is just being slow, and everyone suffers. So take my advice and not be that one. Try to do your best. But the thing is, they're always going to find something wrong with you, and they're always going to cheer you out and stuff. But in the end, once you're a Marine, even third phase, like, they start to loosen up. Like, first phase, second phase, they're like in your face, yelling, screaming. You get IT'd. But once you're a Marine, you can't get IT'd. So that last week, I mean, they like cut up. I mean, crack jokes and stuff like that. But before that, it would still be funny. Drill instructors are always so funny, but you're supposed to keep your bearing. If you don't know what bearing is, that's just keep straight face. Hold yourself well. Like that. That's like emotionally and all that. Like, for instance, there's this one guy, one recruit. He went up to the drill instructor. He was like, "Good afternoon, sir. This recruit requests to make an emergency head call." And he's like, "Oh, so it's an emergency, huh?" He's like, "Yes, sir." He's like, "All right, make a siren noise and run." He's like, "Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo," and like the rest of the platoon were like wanting to crack up, but like, we can't because we're gonna get in trouble. So it's stuff like that they do. Like, it's no fair because you're not allowed to laugh. But you'll have fun in boot camp. I mean, everyone says different stuff about it. It sucks, but it's fun at the same time. Like, you will never go through anything like that. You only have one boot camp in your life. You only have one PFT in boot camp. You only have one Crucible. Go out and have fun, and have a story to tell. Like, I have plenty of stories. We all come back with our battle wounds after the Crucible. I busted my eye open from a muzzle hitting me. My neck, you can't see anymore, but my neck got hit real hard. We got bruises and elbows and knees all scraped up from the low crawls. And you come back as a Marine, like, just showing off your battle scars, and it's fun. Like, just go out, do it. Don't be scared. If I could do it, you could do it. Just don't be worried. That's my best advice. Thanks for watching, and like I said, if you have any questions, comment below, and I will keep you guys updated on MCT. If I get recruiter's assistance, it won't be for another 2 months, because our recruiter's assistance is a month, and then I'll have MCT. But if not, after 10 days and MCT, then I'll make another video telling you what that's like. So if you haven't already, subscribe, and have a nice day. Thank you.